Hi, my name is Dia Kumar, and welcome to Spaced Out. Ever since I was 5 years old, I was fascinated with space. In 5th grade, I first really studied space by doing a year-long project on the universe. It was so unbelievable. Have any of you ever been fascinated by our galaxy, of our home, of our place in this universe? I always was, so I'm here to talk about it. First, let me introduce myself. My name is Dia Kumar, and I'm a freshman in high school. I'm also a competitive swimmer and an aspiring astronaut and astrophysicist. My goal through this podcast is to spread my love of learning about space and explain concepts to all of you in hopefully easy-to-digest ways. My first podcast is going to be on something relatively simple: supernova. Supernovae are events that are caused because of the death of stars. They are so bright that they can shine brighter than a galaxy and carry more energy than our sun. They were recorded so long ago that it was even before the invention of telescopes. In fact, more than 2,000 years ago, someone in China first saw anew what they thought was a star. They referred to the star as the guest star, which stayed in the sky for 6 months and then just disappeared forever. They recorded this in the Book of the Later Hun, which told the history of China. The guest star was actually a supernova. That's a star that essentially runs out of fuel and then collapses in on itself in way less than a second. The core of the star had heated to 1 billion degrees, and destructive gamma rays were produced. Gamma rays are light waves with the shortest wavelengths. They have high energies and are so powerful. Gamma rays are actually used to kill cancer cells in patients. They're so powerful that they can cut through a human body. During a star's collapse, protons and electrons in the core of the supernova are forced together, and the core then transforms into a neutron star, which is a very small and dense star made almost completely of neutrons. The trigger of a supernova is gravity pushing in on the star and heat and pressure pushing the opposite way. So when a large star has depleted all of its fuel supply, it cools down and the pressure immediately drops. This immediate drop causes a collapse that happens so quickly that shock waves are produced, making the star explode. Supernova can be so powerful that there was once an instance where a star billions of light years away exploded, and we were actually able to observe it. And for a short time, it shone 600 billion times brighter than our sun, and 20 times brighter than all the stars in our Milky Way combined. Supernovae are classified in 2 types: Type 1 and Type 2. Type 1 supernova take place in binary star systems, which are just 2 stars orbiting around a common center of mass. They are bound to each other through gravity. One of the stars in a Type 1 supernova should be a white dwarf, which is the end product of when a star like our Sun has used all of its nuclear fuel. At the end of its burning stage, the star shoots out a lot of its outer material, creating what's called a planetary nebula. Only the hot core of the star is left, and that is classified as a white dwarf. Then, in the binary star system, the dwarf brings material from its larger counterpart, the other star, and grows to a larger mass, causing a nuclear chain reaction. The star then reaches its critical density, which is how dense it can be before it explodes, and then it explodes into a supernova. For Type 2 supernova, it is when the star can't fuse heavy elements, and it can't keep a gravitational equilibrium or balance, causing the core to collapse in on itself. The core then releases the outer layers of gas into space, forming a nebula as well, but this one results in a neutron star or black hole, which has the mass of the initial star. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed Spaced Out.